What is up, you guys? Dennis Garcia here. How the hell is everybody doing? I am doing great. I got a burp. No, I'm good. Maybe. So I know it's been a couple of weeks since I last posted a video, maybe like 2 weeks. I don't think it's been like a massive amount of like weeks. I don't think it's been like a month or longer, but it's definitely been like 2 weeks since I last posted a video. And there's a reason why I have not posted, and I'm going to dive into that in this video. But mainly today, I just wanted to have a conversation because it feels like I haven't really had like a raw, unedited, uncut video on YouTube in quite some time. I think the last video that I posted where I was like talking to you guys raw and unedited was, why does my shirt make my back look huge? Was when I was like bitching or like talking about like exes or something like that. I don't know, besides like my podcast that I posted like an hour of me just like randomly talking. But besides podcasts, it's been a while since I last made a video of just me looking busted and not using my actual camera. As you guys can see, I'm using my iPhone. It's like 4 in the morning right now, Monday, February 1st, and there's a lot going on in my life right now. I left social media briefly for like a good month, and I'm still not fully back on social media. I've kind of like quit Facebook and not really on Instagram that much. I am, however, still obsessed with TikTok. It is literally like my source of entertainment. TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube, or where I'm at right now. What I was coming on here for is actually a lot of things. It's a lot of things that I want to talk to you guys about, and a lot of things that let me see if I can put you guys somewhere so that y'all can like so that we can talk. Oh, that angle is, it's not cute, but it'll do. So first off, the reason why I haven't really been on social media or posting YouTube videos or posting new photos, I don't like the way this looks. Help me. This is a travesty. Okay, how's this? I don't know. Okay, I kind of like that better. I mean, it's not that good, but it'll have to do. So the main reason why I haven't been on social media is, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. and I'm gonna be vulnerable, and I'm also picking the loose hairs that are on my bed. I don't know if you guys can see. You can't really see, but I have like a bunch of loose hairs on my bed because my head gets itchy, and I'll scratch my scalp and hairs will fall off. I don't know, my body's weird. The reason why I haven't been as active on social media is because I've been gaining weight like crazy this year, and I think right now I'm at my biggest, which is 270, and I feel insecure, I feel fat, I feel disgusting. I don't feel cute right now. I feel ugly, and like even posting this video of me just like looking how I would usually look, just waking up, is triggering me. But I'm trying to post it because I'm trying to be authentic with you guys. I bit my cheek. I built my channel on being real with you guys, and I've always been honest with you guys. I've always been truthful with how I feel and the things that are going on in my life and the dramas that surround me at times and the toxic people that go in and out of my life. I've always been very upfront of that aspect of my life, and I've never really talked about like my struggle this whole year with my weight. At my lowest, I think I was like at 210, and that was like 2 years ago. And then I started going to school and going to work, and it just became really hard to like exercise and really push myself to like work out when I had been just mentally drained from my job. It's not like my job was taxing, but like being in school really early from like 7 a.m. to like 1:30, and then going to my job from like 2:30 to like 10, and then having to do homework, and it was just like mentally exhausting to do all of that stuff. So then the pandemic hit, and the depression just kind of hit me. You know, I was living on my own at the apartment that I had in downtown Phoenix, and I lived there from October to July. And when the pandemic hit, I lived on my own. I didn't have a roommate, didn't have a boyfriend. Depression hit me really, really hard. On top of that, it was beginning to get hot. And as you guys know, if you've ever been to Phoenix or heard of Phoenix, Phoenix is like one of the hottest places in the United States. It gets to like 122 at the most, like 125, 28 in the peak of summer. And it was just not fun trying to exercise outside when it's like 105 degrees and there isn't any trees in Phoenix that cover shade enough. Like the trees we have are like sad trees with like not enough leaves, or they're like short trees, and the entire fucking city of Phoenix is just rocks and dirt, cactuses, and sad trees. So there's not a lot of shade whenever you like go exercise. And I spent most of my quarantine this last year, because right now we're coming up on a year since we've all had to quarantine here in America. I think we started like mid-March. I think when I started to quarantine was like March 10th. And since then, I pretty much spent the next year of my life at home and inside, and not exercising, and eating pasta and Hot Pockets and pizza, and really just eating my feelings, because I didn't really know where life was headed. You know, our lives were just kind of like on pause. This pandemic stopped everybody from living, and it hit a lot of us hard. You know, a lot of us weren't affected. We still had to go to work. Those of us who did, you know, you still had jobs. Places were closed, but people found ways around exercising and trying to keep an active and healthy lifestyle. And I, with my depression and my anxiety, it was something that was really hard for me to do. You know, it was really difficult for me to get out of bed a lot of the times. Since the pandemic began, it was really hard to get out of bed besides to go get food. And then I would go back to bed and lay down. And if you go back through my channel and watch pretty much everything that I've posted from like March to like December, I was hiding behind like a fake persona. And it's not that I was hiding, it's just that I didn't want to show how depressed I was, because I don't want my channel to be a place of like negative energy. I want my channel to be a place where like I post fun stuff and like unboxings and reviews and vlogs, and it's just like fun, dumb stuff with my family and my cousin and people that I love. And over time, it became really hard to find content to film, not only because we were stuck at home, but because I was also getting fat. And it's really hard to like want to be in front of a camera when you're like gaining weight. So today is February 1st, and I have decided to like really start a diet. And I think that today is the perfect day to begin a diet, because it's Monday. It's the first of the month. So like I want to give myself like a good solid month of like really putting in dedication, getting back to exercising, getting back to my goal weight. I don't want to like lose like 100 pounds. I don't want to be under 200. I'm very comfortable having like a dad bod and being chubby. Plus I've bought a lot of clothes this year, and they're all like 2XL. So like I don't want to get too skinny to the point where like I have to buy like a whole new wardrobe, because I've spent like thousands of dollars on clothes and shoes. And I mean, I don't think my shoes will not fit. I don't think feet can lose weight. Like your cankles maybe, but like I don't think your actual feet can lose weight. But I do have a lot of pants that aren't fitting. I've gone up a size to like a size 38, and I used to be a size 36 in pants. I used to be an extra large in shirts, and now I'm a 2X in shirts. And I bought like a bunch of hoodies that are 2XL, and I really like them. They're really expensive, so like I don't want to lose too much weight. I kind of just want to lose like 50 to 60 pounds. I want to be around like 210 to 220 again. I think that's a perfect weight range for me. I'm very comfortable being chubby. I don't mind having a dad bod. I don't mind being thick. I feel obese and I feel fat right now, and it's just like driving my insecurities up the wall. And it's just been really hard to like feel driven to like go take pictures and have my Instagram grow when I don't want to leave the house, when I don't feel good about myself. So I'm posting this not just to tell you guys how I've been or how I've been feeling and my mental state, but also to hold myself accountable that like, hey, just letting you guys know, I'm starting a diet, hopefully. I've been really bad with diets and exercising the last 6 months, and I'm trying like really hard to just get back on track, because I was doing so good for like 2 years, and then depression hit, and then anxiety hit, and then the pandemic hit, and then life hit, and then everything just like went. But I'm trying really hard to just be like myself. Like this is me 100% me, without any like persona. Like I don't think I've ever been this vulnerable to the point where like I'm not putting up a persona right now. Like I'm literally just talking to you guys as if I was talking to like my sister-in-law or my brother or a friend, which is weird because I've never done that before on this channel. I've always kind of amplified myself and made myself to seem more interesting than I was, when I'm really not. I have the simplest life ever right now, and my life is not at all interesting. And it's just it's a year of just learning to love myself, I guess, for the most part, is what I'm trying to do. And also trying to get back to a healthy weight, because this pandemic has really fucked my body up. Another thing I wanted to mention that I was thinking about that is another topic. It has nothing to do with this, but kind of maybe does. I was watching a TikTok on love languages, and a person said like, oh, is your love language quality time? What? Did you not get that as a kid? And like in my head, I was thinking like, do our love languages reflect the things that we didn't get as children? Because like my love language is physical touch. I love touching. Like I love, I don't know, I love when I love people, and this could be for like friends, cousins, family. I like love hugging them. I love touching them. I love like being affectionate in a non-romantic way. And I also love to give. I love to give gifts, and I love to buy people food, and I love to go out of my way to make people happy. And I'm like thinking in my head, like as a child, did I not get that to like where now that's my love language, because that's how I would love to be treated? And there was another like tweet that said like, it said something like treat your partner the way their love language treats you, or something like that. Basically saying like the main reason why your partner is giving you this love language of gift giving, or like gifts, acts of service, or like physical touch, is because that's what they want as well. And I think that holds a lot of truth, because like if I have a friend or I have a partner or I have a person that I truly love and love being around, and they give me the same acts of service or same physical touch or the same love language that I give them, like I would love that. I would love if a person like touched me and held my hand and was affectionate with me and brought me food and my job and like made me feel important, made me feel love. And I'm like thinking, like, as a child, was I not loved that way? And like, I don't think that was the case, because I was very much loved as a child. I think I was a little bit too loved, to the point where I was kind of like overprotected by my mom, mainly because of my 8 fingers and my stutter. There was a lot of like overprotection with like me and my older brother. Like, I think my older brother really is resentful against my parents for the attention that they gave me because of their overprotection. And I kind of resent my parents for how overprotective they were of me, because in a sense I feel like I didn't have the same freedom that my older brother had and the freedom that my little brother has now. Like, my older brother was able to go to like house parties at like 18, have sex with a bunch of people, bring them over to our house, and have a different girl come down the stairs every single day. And like my brother, my 16-year-old brother, like has a little 16-year-old girlfriend, and she comes over to the house sometimes. And like, there's times where my dad will just be like, here, take the car, go out on a date, go have fun. When I was 16 to like 19, I always had to tell like where I was gonna be at, who I was gonna be with. I needed to give addresses, I needed to give phone numbers. I couldn't go to parties, I couldn't do a lot of the stuff that like my older brother or like my smaller brother does now. And I think, I don't know where it stemmed from. Like, now I feel like I feel like because of that, it like stunted my ability to form new relationships and form new friendships, because I feel like I was protected. I didn't have the chance to really like rebel as a teen and like make friends and do bad shit and learn from my teenage rebellions, that like now as an adult I'm doing all of that. And it's become a very toxic mindset to be in, because I'm 29, I'll be 30 next month, and it's just like I still feel like I'm like 18 years old, having to tell my parents where I'm gonna go, who's gonna come over. And it's like, it sucks, because that's like mainly why I had gone from my parents' house the first time, was because I was like 25, 26, after I had just broken up with my ex, and I came back to my parents' house to like live with them, because obviously I had nowhere else to go. And it was just that whole situation of like, where are you going? What time are you gonna be back? Who are you gonna be with? What's their phone numbers? Where do they live? And I was like, mother, I'm 25 years old. Like, let me live my life. And I moved out of my parents' house, and I got the apartment in downtown Phoenix. And then I went back to Long Beach for a bit, and then came back to Phoenix, and then went back to Long Beach for a bit. And now I'm back here at my parents' house, and I find myself kind of being very resentful, mainly of my mom, because my dad, he doesn't really care. Like, as long as I'm like, hey dad, can I just borrow the car to go like see a friend? He's like, sure, just be back in time, put gas in it, keep it clean. Like, he doesn't ask what friend, how long are you gonna be out, call me when you're home, or call me when you get there. And it's like, I understand, like, she just wants to know that I'm safe, but at the same time, like, why doesn't my older brother get the same energy? Why doesn't my little brother get the same energy? Like, I feel still very protected, and it sucks. And it sucks because I feel like it's not, she's not allowing me to grow. And I'm like, now I'm back at my parents' house, and it's like I haven't done anything with my life, and I don't I don't feel like I'm where I want to be at. And that's not to like blame my mom, because it's not her fault. I just feel like I didn't stand up for myself quick enough to know where it was heading, and I kind of just let her rule my life and tell me where to go and tell me what to do. And now that I'm older, like, I put my foot down and I'm like, no, I don't want to go here. I don't want to do that. And like, she'll get mad and she'll be like, why don't you want to do anything with me anymore? Or how come you don't want to go to stores with me anymore? How come this and this? And it's just like, because I'm tired of feeling like you're controlling my life. Like, and I know she's not doing it on purpose, but like, I don't know. It just feels like maybe my love languages come from a place of maybe not getting it from the right people as a child, and wanting other people to not feel how I felt as a child, you know, overprotected and not able to like do things. And I feel like now as an adult, whenever I have like a close friend or a close partner that I'm like seeing, or a family member that I'm like hanging out with, like I always try to make them feel like loved and special and important, because maybe that's what I was missing as a child, you know. Like I was loved, but I was like too loved to the point where I felt overwhelmed. And I think that's partly why I don't like being hugged or touched by a lot of people. There's only like, I have to like truly trust and like love you as a person for me to feel comfortable with you all up in my space. Like, there's a lot of times where like my like mom will be on the couch, and then like she'll like sit right next to me and invade my personal space, and I'm just like annoyed, and I want to move, but at the same time I don't want to like offend her, and she's very touchy with me, and I'm just like, you're smothering me, you're still smothering me. It's been like 30 years and I still feel smothered by you. Just like leave me alone for a bit. And like, there's other people that are like friends that I'm like huggy with and touchy with and feely with and affectionate with, and those are the people who allow me to love them at my space, my pace, at my pace. Yeah, at my pace, when I want to, not, I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but that's kind of where I've been at lately in my life. It's been a lot of mental struggles with depression, a lot of anxiety, a lot of feeling smothered, a lot of feeling sad, alone, single, a lot of feeling like I'm not where I'm at in life, realizing that I'm turning 30 this year and I'm still at my parents' house. I have no friends anymore. I'm like super fucking single. Again, to reiterate how single I am, I'm really single. And banned from Tinder, which actually makes me really sad, because Tinder was like my source of like finding people to talk to and getting to know people, and it was taken from me because some asshole banned me after we fucked around. Like, I don't know, guys. This pandemic, we're going in a year of this pandemic. Like, not even looking at the lens. We're going on a year. This pandemic has been going on for a year. And it's just like really killing my vibe in all the worst ways possible. I don't know. It's hard to say what's next in my life, because I don't even know what's next in my life. I really don't. I don't know what's gonna happen in the next few weeks. I don't know what's gonna happen in the next few months. I don't know if I'm still gonna film YouTube stuff as constant as I had been. I might just film stuff, random stuff, and put some shit together in a few weeks and post that. I might feel good about myself one day and film an unboxing of some sort. I don't know. I don't know right now where my life is headed, where my career is headed, where my passions are headed. I don't know what's going on with my photography. I don't know what's going on with my YouTube channel. I don't know what's going on with my social medias. I don't know what's going on in my life, to be honest. So I'm gonna try to still at least be creative in some way, film stuff, make memories, try to make memories, film those memories, and maybe upload some stuff down the road. But I think for now, I am stepping back a bit from YouTube and from social media and from my life to just kind of recenter myself and focus on how to make myself happy again, if that makes sense. But I'm gonna go shower. I have a Dutch Bros coffee waiting for me in the fridge, so I'm gonna go shower. I'm gonna go drink my coffee, and I will see you guys soon, hopefully. I hope that you guys are all having a good day and a good week and a good month and a good life. And no, that's not right. I hope you guys are all having a good day and a good week and a good month and a good year and a good life. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.